Crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Herbert. He'll be dropped. After a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Back to throw here, Herbert. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged, gauged, and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort.
They used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Complete to number 20.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 14. Ravens.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Now a handoff looking right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Murray from midfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Tuck it and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
The play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now this time Murray to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. To the left side, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
The 15-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete.
Herbert's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Murray off play action. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Baltimore.
First carry for their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards and a Raven first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Herbert now. Over the middle to Beckham. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Herbert, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He got 29 yards that time. Rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Nick
Boyle.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Justin Tucker.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
36. Ravens 17.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Herbert on first down now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Browns